Welcome everybody. Namaste from Jaipur, India. And as many of you would know, since you visited it, that it's also known as the Pink City. And it's the city of forts and palaces. Really, really beautiful. Those who haven't done it, well, you have to come and visit Rajasthan. And since Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan, you have to come and visit Jaipur. So I hope everybody is keeping well in these hard times of the pandemic. All your loved ones are taking care and are safe. So pray for everybody to stay safe and stay healthy. I'm going to be hosting this cooking lesson today for you. And I'll be teaching you three things today. That's mint coriander chutney, mixed vegetable pakoras, and the very famous masala chai that some of you have tasted and would love to make. So first, I'll just like to make you go through all the ingredients. And since we had certain queries about some ingredients which you were not able to procure, but it's fine with whatever we have, we can do with that. Mango powder was not easily available. So mango powder you can leave out, not necessary since we will be using lemon at the end. And second was the rice flour. You can actually make rice flour at home in your blender using dry rice, but right now you don't have to. You can do it later if you wish to. But chickpea flour is a must over here to make these fritters or the vegetable pakoras. Some of you could not even procure chickpea flour, so I think they'll be substituting it for all-purpose flour.
The taste, that's what Claire's going to try.
Yeah, so taste may be a little different, but it doesn't matter. But once I would like you to make it with chickpea flour to judge for yourself how it's going to taste. Okay, so now I'll just take you on a small trip to see the tour over my ingredients today. So this is the chickpea flour, the yellow flour that we'll be using mainly for making pakoras. The white flour next to it is the rice flour, just made by grinding dry rice. I have baking soda here, soda bicarbonate. Then some chopped vegetables, as you can see. There are some cauliflower florets that I've chopped into small pieces, some diced onions, some chopped cabbage, and some diced potatoes. All these vegetables have been washed well and then chopped. Then we have some fresh coriander leaves, some mint leaves here to go into the chutney, lemon juice, freshly grated ginger. Now, this is a very good thing to keep in your fridge all the time. What I do is I peel and wash the ginger well, and then grate it in a grater and keep it in a box in the fridge. It can easily last for a week, and very good ingredient to add to your masala chai and to any vegetable that you make Indian style. Then I have some ginger garlic paste. Those of you who could not get the paste, it's okay to use some garlic cloves that I have here, along with grated ginger. That's going to work fine. And some chopped green chilies. I have put some oil in my wok in which I'll be frying the pakoras. Now we come to masala chai. So I have kept some tea leaves here. Black tea leaves are absolutely good. If there's a blend of small leaves and the long leaves, it's perfect. But any black tea leaf would be just good enough. This is some sugar here. I've also kept tea bags. I have an option here, but you can make masala chai even with tea bags. But I'll just discuss that with you when we come to the recipe. Now, this is my spice box. It has bay leaves, cinnamon sticks, cloves, green cardamom, black pepper, and black cardamom. We'll just see the use of these when we come to the dish. So right now, I'm going to be starting with the mint coriander chutney. So I've taken a blender here and I'll be adding 1.5 cups of coriander leaves or cilantro leaves. So if you wish to cook along, you can keep doing it side by side. I'm just going to be adding it to the blender. And now to this blender, I'll be adding about 1/4 cup of mint leaves. So whatever quantity of coriander you're taking, just add 1/4 of the mint leaves to it. Green chilies are optional. If you wish to make it spicy, you can add a little bit of chopped green chilies to this. After that, we'll be taking a teaspoonful of.
Shveta, I don't know if you
Yes,
can
please.
hear me.
I can.
It's Sue Seward here. Your screen has gone black.
Screen has gone black. Okay.
Yes.
Just a minute.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We can see you, if we go to gallery view, we can see your pan and your hand. We can hear you.
I think Shweta's iPad has gone black.
You the camera's
No, Shweta, your iPad has gone, sorry, your iPad has gone black. Yeah, you're back up again now.
But if
Just
everyone
a
looks at
minute.
Shweta Mehra, that's the one that's focused above the stove. So that's going to give you the best view. I'll just put that on the chat box. Shweta Mehra is the one that looks over.
So we can leave this. We can do it here.
Just ignore.
Abbas,
So okay,
could you spotlight?
can you hear me now?
Sorry, Shveta. Could you spotlight the cooking zone? Because otherwise, when she's
The cooking zone. Okay.
Yeah, but Abbas could spotlight it because he's a host, and then we'll just see where you're working.
Okay, let me.
You just hover over it, and you get Thank you.
There we go.
Is that clear now? Is that clear?
That's a good picture of the cooking pot.
Okay. So we'll come to that initially, and we'll be doing most of the cooking there. Right now, we are just going to be putting all the spices in the blender with a little water, and I'll be grinding the chutney. So like I told you, I've already added the mint leaves and the coriander leaves and some green chilies to this. Now I'll be taking a teaspoonful of cumin seeds and adding the cumin seeds here. Then in goes some grated ginger. And 2 or 3 cloves of garlic. Now, since we do not have mango powder, we can omit that for the time being, and we just add some water, and I'll grind it and I'll show you the consistency of how it looks. Just a little water goes in here, and I'm going to run the blender. So the chutney is now ready. Can you see it? Is it visible? I'll just take the other camera. Yeah, this is what it looks like, the chutney after grinding. And now we can squeeze in a lemon juice to it since we want to make it a little tangy, and it goes very well with the mixed vegetable pakoras.
Shweta, sorry, can you just show the chutney again? Because I was
yes.
The camera spotlight, the video spotlight.
I'll be squeezing in half a lemon here because I've just taken out a little bit of the chutney from the blender. The rest I'll be using later on, and just give it a mix and the chutney is ready to use. You can grind it fine or keep it a little coarse as you like it, right? And now I would suggest everybody to switch on their stoves since we'll be working on the stoves now.
Shweta, I think there's something in front of your iPad camera because your iPad camera always goes black.
Okay, so just a minute again. ये दिखाना है to be added. Okay, can you hold it for me? So for the pakoras, we take a bowl here and we will add all the vegetables that we've chopped here. So I'll be adding some onions, cabbage, the cauliflower florets, and the potatoes. Now the potatoes that we dice and keep should always be kept in water, otherwise they'll turn black in color. Depending on the choice of vegetable that you like, you can increase or decrease the quantity of vegetable that you wish to use. If you want to use less of potatoes, you can add less potatoes, add more onions. That's up to you entirely. Now I'll be adding the 2 flours. So here it is 3/4 cup of chickpea flour. One tablespoon of rice flour. Rice flour is added just to add a little bit of crunch to the pakoras. And rice flour also helps in binding it well and absorbing less oil. So they become less oily. Then we'll add some green chilies, which have been chopped. Some coriander leaves, which have been washed and chopped. And a teaspoonful of ginger garlic paste. After that goes in a pinch of soda bicarb. Just a small, teeny weeny bit, just to make it crunchy. And now we'll be adding all the dry spices to it. So salt, of course, is according to taste. Indians eat a lot of salt. So maybe when you see me adding salt, you'll be a little worried as to how much I'm adding, but that's the amount that we like in the pakoras. Then some red chili powder, This is again according to your taste and according to the level of spices that you would like to eat. And some dry coriander powder. Now I'm going to give it a good mix. And slowly start adding the water so as to not make it very thick or very runny. Sometimes the vegetables that you get in the market leave a lot of water themselves. So in that case, you will have to add very little water. We just mix everything well. Now, if we find that the vegetables are still not binding together, they should come together. Then we can add more of the chickpea flour if needed.
Shweta, sorry, just a quick question from someone.
Yes, please.
What if they don't have rice flour? Is there another flour which they could add?
You don't have to add. You don't have to add anything. Just chickpea flour will do.
Okay.
Just chickpea flour will do. Okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
So now I think all the ingredients have come together. It's a little bit of binding. I think I can still add a little more flour to it. And don't only cook from the outside. So I'm just going to slow down the flame a little and start adding the pakoras one by one. You don't have to make a particular shape. You can just pick up a spoonful in your hand and just drop it. Do not add too many as they'll end up soaking oil. So maybe for this bigger wok, I can add about 7, 8 of them and then turn them both ways, keep frying till you find that they turn golden brown in color. And then we'll take them out on a
Have you lost audio? Okay, wait me 1 sec.
Shweta, sorry.
Harsh, go ahead.
Yeah, Shweta, you lost audio. We've lost audio.
For the last minute and a half or so.
Yeah.
Shweta, can you hear us?
Lost audio on all of them. Plus, maybe caller.
Yeah, I'm just. Harsh, can you hear me? I just spoke to Kul. They're just checking.
Sorry for the slight issue, guys. We're trying to get the audio back up.
See, एक jam बहुत उठाने वाला. So we'll be draining them out on a piece of kitchen towel and then plating it.
Okay. Shweta, just a quick one. We've lost you for the last couple of minutes on audio, so maybe you can just like repeat if you've said anything that's super important.
Just a minute, I'll repeat everything.
Yeah, we lost.
So am I audible now?
Yeah, but Shweta, I think we can't see your. We can only see Kirti's iPhone. We can't see your iPad. Okay, we can see the other one, the one above the stove now.
You can see this one on the stove, right? So the fritters are now ready.
Just once again, let me make that the spotlight video.
On a piece of paper towel to drain out all the excess oil, and then we'll be plating it later. Now I'll be making another round of these, and then we'll move on to the chai.
Shweta, there's one question.
Yes, please.
How do you check the temperature of the oil, I guess, before putting the pakoras in?
Oh.
Someone's asking.
Okay, I've never tried doing that.
But
So
approximately how long would you wait?
A good 5-7 minutes, and you can see the fumes coming out. Then just put it on medium.
Okay.
Initially, you have to keep it hot, and then once you put the pakoras in, then make it on medium.
Okay.
So I'm putting another batch of pakoras inside.
Shweta? Shweta, I think we've lost video again. Also, I think we've lost Shweta again. Okay.
Again?
No, okay, I can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay. Now, by the time the pakoras are getting done, I'm going to be doing the chai side by side. I have 3.5 cups of water here, and this chai will be good enough for 4 cups. I'll add some grated ginger to it. Now, because I like more ginger in my tea, that is why I add more than a teaspoon here. But depending on your personal choices, you can either decrease the amount or increase the amount. Then we'll be adding 2 green cardamoms here. I'll just be crushing the cardamom slightly and just adding these 2 here. And at the same time, we'll be adding 2 cloves. We'll let the water come to a good boil, and then we'll be adding the black tea leaves. At the same time, we are flipping over the pakoras so that they don't burn. Now, for every cup of chai that we are making, we'll be adding a teaspoonful of tea leaves.
So Shweta, you always add the spices first and the tea leaves last.
Yeah. So because the spices need to boil in the water.
Ah, no wonder my chai always tastes bad.
Yeah. So to make it quicker, you can just cover it with a lid so that the water boils faster.
With the spices. Okay, I think.
Now the water is just beginning to boil. Now for 4 cups, I'll be adding 4 teaspoons of black tea leaves. And again, we let it boil for 3 to 4 minutes till the tea leaves give out a good black color. And then we'll be adding milk. Now, sugar is totally optional. Nowadays, nobody likes to add sugar to the milk. So you can just avoid adding the sugar if you don't wish to. Otherwise, for every cup of Indian chai, we add 1 teaspoonful of sugar. Now, as you can see, the pakoras are ready here. I'm going to turn off the flame and do the rest later on. You can see they're nice, crisp, and golden in color. And the rice flour does the trick of making it crispy. Rice flour, you can just omit that and just make use of chickpea flour. We let all the oil drain out on the paper towel and then plate up the pakoras along with the chutney. The chai here is beginning to boil. Now, as you can see, the black, we can slowly adding milk. Of course, is again choice. If you'd like it more milky, you can add more milk or even do with less milk. I'm not adding sugar here because none of us take sugar. But if you like sugar, then according to your choice or the quantity that you'd like to add, please add sugar at this moment. And let
Shweta, we lost your audio again.
Harsh, I'm just calling them.
I think the internet's gone because voice failed away. So it seems like an small internet issue.
can you hear me, Abbas?
Yes, you're back.
Yep.
Oh. No, I actually I wasn't speaking anything at the moment before this.
Oh, okay.
So maybe that's why you thought you lost me.
Okay.
Now we've been boiling the tea for a good 5 to 7 minutes now. Now we can switch off the stove and strain the tea with a strainer here. I'm turning off the stove now and just straining the tea into the kettle. We'll do the plating of the pakoras now. And leave a small bowl in the center for the chutney. So here's your glass of hot masala chai, ready to go with the pakoras and the chutney. Abbas, we can go in for any questions that anybody has.
Yeah, Shveta. I think
yeah,
it's ready. Delicious.
I hope it tastes good, and I'm so happy that everybody could join in, and thank you so much. It's been a wonderful time teaching you how to make pakoras and chutney and chai. So please do try it and give us a feedback as to how they came out, and whether you would like to ask me about any substitutes or any changes in the recipe. Feel free to write to us.
I think, Shveta, everyone might want to know where you got that kettle from.
For that, they'll have to come to Jaipur to buy.
But guys, y'all can just unmute. Y'all can either type in a message in the chat or just unmute yourself and ask Shveta. Or if you unmute yourself, you can ask her questions.
Thank you very much. That was superb.
Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shveta. Very nice to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Very much as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
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 Thank you. Bye.
Take care, everyone, and be safe.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shveta.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks
you
a lot.
to you too.
Thanks a lot, Shveta, and everyone. We'll also be sending you more information about the one-on-one cooking classes that Shveta does in case any of you guys are interested. And everyone be safe, and we hope to see you guys in India soon once everything's fine and good to travel.
Thank you.
And we'll let you know if Shweta is up to some more magic, and we're doing another class with no technical hitches this time.
Oh wow, I could see somebody do the pakoras and the chai. That's wonderful.
Actually, yeah, because I can.
That's Claire. That's Claire.
I'm just going to spotlight everyone who's.
Oh wow.
That's Alice.
Melanie.
Just let me know one by one, so I'll spotlight them.
Yeah, you can spotlight Melanie first. I can see Melanie. Melanie, can you? Oh wait.
Wait, let me just find Melanie.
Melanie, can you raise your dish up into the camera so we can see how great it looks?
It's a bit. It's okay.
Why can't I find that?
It's nice.
Okay, I'm just.
Thank you very much. It's great.
Well, thank you for joining.
Claire, we are spotlighting you because I can't find Melanie right now.
And Abbas, it would be great to know where everybody comes from.
Oh wow!
Wow,
that looks
those look
awesome.
Yes, and you've done a good job with all-purpose flour, I believe.
Nice.
Wow.
We have
wonderful.
we have Anya, and that's hi Anya.
Oh, Anya, your pakoras look awesome. Absolutely great.
Yummy.
So Abbas, can we take everybody in the picture and then take a snapshot of them?
Yes.
Oh, I love the guy with the six-pack abs.
Marcus, can you hear us?
I love your abs more than the pakoras, but.
Marcus, can we see your pakoras?
Yes, straight.
This is so funny. No, you should come see it. So I think what I need to do is we need to
different.
Funny a bit more.
So,
who do we have?
I mean, it's quite.
Alison.
Alison, yeah, went first. There's.
Hello.
Hi, Melanie. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Cute baby Birgit. Very cute.
Where does everybody come from?
Hi, Emma. Can we see you?
Everyone comes from everywhere. It's quite a diverse audience.
Vancouver.
Germany, Hamburg.
Next to the teapot.
Mostly Europe, I guess.
Wow, those look awesome. Wow.
Ben, help me make them. There you go.
Wow, that's great.
Thank you. Bye.
Margaret Chapman.
Hi, Margaret.
Okay, now I found Melanie. Now I found Melanie. Sorry.
Shweta, do you remember looking after this little girl when she was little?
Yes, I do. I do.
She's going to enjoy your food, cooked remotely. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. So, Melanie, how are you doing with the pakoras?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Ours were a bit dry, so we quickly ground some more chickpeas, and they're not too bad now.
Okay. Nice. Great. Great. Wonderful.
We're definitely going to do a cooking lesson.
Thank you so much.
Cooking lesson was excellent. Thanks, Shveta.
Hi.
Really enjoyed that.
Thank you very much. Hi, Margaret. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Shveta. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
You're done.
Bye.
Been brilliant.
Hi,
Thank you.
Anya, did they taste good?
Delicious.
Great. Great.
And you needed to boil it a bit more. There's yours, Mum.
Tough.
Sour chai. You don't have it black.
Have we missed out anyone who wants to show their pakoras and chai?
Great. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining
Thank
in.
you.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 Deutschen, dass ihr gekommen seid.
Tschüss. Tschüss.
Can't work out how to go.
Yeah, it's cool. Love seeing.
Oh, look. I think we're...
Shweta, there's a question, I think so.
Yes, please.
Would it be possible to make these pakoras with that fried pot? So wait, there's a link there. Which
It's a Dutch word.
oh, it's like one of those you know in McDonald's when you put how they make the French fries where they just dip it in. I think you can definitely make pakoras in that, right? It's the same concept, right?
I haven't tried it, but I'm sure you can. I'm sure. Emma, those pakoras look awesome.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Ben did most of the cooking. I made the dough.
Wow.
Good shy. There he is.
Hello.
Thank you.
Okay.
And we didn't have chickpea flour, so let's hope they taste okay.
Never mind. Next time, keep some in your home, and it's a very nice tea time snack.
Sure, we will.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We're going to enjoy it. Take care of
You're
you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone, and take care.
Bye.
Bye, Shweta. Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
And all the team. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys. I'm going to end this meeting.
Bye, guys. See
And
you.
if y'all have any questions, you can email us and we'll get Shweta to answer them. Okay, bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
Hi, Alia. Alia,
Alia,
you're
you'll have
mute.
to unmute yourself. Alia, you'll have to unmute yourself to talk.
Yeah, hi, Sue. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. I'm so glad to see you. This is wonderful.
Yes, thank you
This is-
so much for
Hi.
doing. Hi, Ken. How are you doing? Nice
Very well,
to see
thank you.